the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw off from Durant. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Now, this is the toughest shot, supposedly, in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Daniels. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, KD. Over Johnson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Such a difficult defensive matchup as KD is impossible to guard around the basket.
Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Turner. Here's Whitmore. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. At the wing position, Reza Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Number 7.
A wide open look for Durant. Hands it from downtown. KD's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Reza Shea. Atlanta again missing. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Oh man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Durant, no good.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Right side, Porzingis. On the wing, Johnson. Porzingis inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Kristaps on the inside that time doing some damage.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
It's to Porzingis. In the corner, Kennard with it. Down low. It's tipped. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 10. .131 left in the first quarter of the game. Stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Whitmore with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. 13 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Kennard for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
On the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Whitmore. 6 points for him. The rebound by Young.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Johnson with the stop.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Rockets leading by 5. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Back to Young. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Daniels inside the line. And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. There's
22. The Hawks. 15.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And that one drops.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Owen. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. To the middle. Durant with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And Whitmore throws it down.
A really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Back to Young. To halt the run. The Hawks again can't hit. Houston leading by 14. Here's Whitmore. Reggie with the rebound. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Porzingis.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Rockets score.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Young, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Back to Young. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Inside. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.